Peace, beloved. It is Jen, the Mystic. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Thank you for watching this video today. If you follow me on Instagram, then the very last post that I posted said that I was going to be talking about the effects of the full moon in Aquarius that came through yesterday, August the 3rd. And we were going to be talking about that energy and how that is coinciding with the energy that's carrying us through the rest of the year. However, I pulled up the chart, and once I started mapping the chart, I started studying the chart. I said, okay, we may need to talk about this separately instead of on the live. Okay, so the live is still going down tomorrow, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure that you are subscribed and that you have your notifications turned on so that you do not miss it. However, we is finna talk about all this goodness in this chart going on right now, just to make sure that everybody is able to see it. Some people come into the live late, they miss it, they have to watch the replay. This way, everybody gets to see it, and you get to watch it at your own leisure. So, let's get into this. First of all, beloved, it is Leo season. Thank goodness. Okay. Y'all, I don't know about you, but last month, maybe like the last month and a half, all of that watery, earthy, non-fiery energy that was going down had a lot of people stuck, a lot of people trapped, a lot of people was like, let me out. However, once we add fire into the equation, you know what I mean? Once we enter Leo season, that's when things start moving, okay? I know I said that plenty of times. I'm just waiting on Leo season, baby. Leo is coming in with that fire. I mean, Leo's ruler is the sun, okay? The sun is at home in Leo, living his best life, doing what it do, sparking that individuality, that creativity, that passion, okay? That love for each other, that love for ourselves, okay? To be out here, be loud, be proud, be bold. So, let's just start there with all of that, okay? Finally, getting some prominent fire into the chart. I know you felt the energy shift, okay? Now, full moon in Aquarius, okay? Let's just keep adding on to all of this good shit that's going down. Full moon in Aquarius comes through, all right? So this means that the moon is directly opposite the sun. While the sun is at 11 degrees Leo, the moon is at 11 degrees Aquarius, making it a full moon in Aquarius at 11:11. Now, I don't think I have to explain to you just how dope that is, but just in case you did not know, 11:11 is an angel number that deals with you taking your life into your own hands, you taking control of your own destiny, which is basically exactly what the energy of this full moon is all about. And not only the full moon, but the energy that the full moon is sparking up, igniting, and getting rolling for the rest of the year, beloved. Yes, it's kind of an important thing. So to add even more dopeness on top of what it is that we're already seeing with the full moon in Aquarius and its magical opposition, we have it making a beautiful square to the ruler of Aquarius and ultimately the ruler of this entire full moon energy, Uranus. Now, Uranus is the planet of awakening, literally. Uranus is the planet of pushing boundaries and opening yourselves up to newer and higher dimensions of yourself. Kind of sort of like Neptune, where Neptune pushes us to open up those newer dimensions into ourselves. See what I'm saying? So we have the sun at home in Leo, okay, pushing us to use our energy for fun, creative adventures, pushing us to be bright, be out there, be bold, all right? We have that linked up with the energy of the moon, all right, in Aquarius, that is pushing us to pay attention to those who see us being out here bright and bold, doing what it is that we do, those who we want to be creative with, those who we want to have enjoyment and then also enjoy our lives with, all right, pulled all together in a nice little bow with Uranus, who again is the ruler of Aquarius and pretty much the one pushing behind this energy altogether that is bringing in that unpredictability. We don't even know what's going to happen. It's cool though. We're not tripping. It's all right. All right. But we're pushing boundaries, pushing against dogmas, you know what I'm saying? Done with old tradition, moving forward, and literally thinking of what it is that we can do in the most creative ways that involves those who it is that we want to have enjoyment and fulfillment in their lives in the easiest way to bring about the new frequency of the earth. And just as everything, as above, so below, as within, so without, and it's micro and macro. Most definitely, you know what I'm saying, individually, we are all looking to what is it exactly that I want to do. Do not forget, beloved, we have that retrograde Neptune chilling over in Pisces energy that is very, very strong, okay? It really is. A lot of people don't think of Neptune, or no, I take that back. A lot of people don't think of Pisces as a really strong zodiac sign, but it most definitely is. And Neptune is definitely a very strong energy, especially if you have prominent Neptune placements in your chart. Okay, so beloved, we don't have the buffer or the shield that Neptune usually provides us, as in, watering things down for us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Making things a little bit more illusionary is too, harsh of a word. But, our rose-colored glasses. Neptune has taken our rose-colored glasses, so we don't have them anymore, okay? So we are actually, you know what I'm saying, just sitting out here underneath the sun in Leo, actually looking at the actual factuals of our reality, what it is that we want to create, how it is that we actually do express ourselves individually, and how that affects our collective, okay? The full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius, Uranus is all about the collective, all about pushing boundaries, all about fighting against what is anything other than freedom. And that's on the micro and the macro. So I guess you could say we got a lot to look forward to. On the exact same day of the full moon, we have Mars squaring off with our lovely trio that is currently going retrograde through Capricorn, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. Now, Mars has been in Aries for quite a little while now, which honestly, to tell you the truth, is, in my personal opinion, the only way we got through that Cancer-Capricorn opposition, for the last month and some change. Because other than Mars being in Aries, there was absolutely no fire in the chart. I mean, it was ridiculous. Mars is the ruler of Aries. So he's in Aries, chilling, doing what it is that he do, living his best life, okay? Causing all of that friction that sparks inspiration, ramping up our desires, our sexual desires, desires for what it is that we want in our lives, that warrior spirit that will fight for freedom, for what it is that we want, that we need, putting that fire to your freaking feet, which I just want to say is the best complementary energy to Leo ever. Adding in the energy of Mars in Aries along with the sun in Leo, the full moon in Aquarius, and Uranus just running through, just dropping unpredictability and boundary pushing into the entire mix. All right. This is the best collaboration of energy that you could possibly throw at our lovely trio in Capricorn, all right? So Mars is squaring off directly, all right, with Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. On the 4th of August, Mars makes a direct square with Jupiter, okay? So we have Mars square Jupiter at 19 degrees, all right? Mars in Aries, Jupiter in Capricorn. Now, we already know Jupiter is representative of a fire element, okay? Jupiter rules Sagittarius and is also co-ruler of Pisces. So, this is where that fire element meets that fire element in that direct square at, again, 19 degrees. So this is most definitely going to expand our already ramped up sense of vitality and our energy, our fun, our motivation, okay? This square is most definitely going to spark a lot of inspiration, creativity. It's going to spark a lot of get up and go. Jupiter is about movement, motivation, as is Mars. Mars is just more in your face about it. Jupiter is more, let's open up and expand to some new horizons. The combination of everything that we have talked about thus far basically is that mass concoction, conglomeration of energy that's gonna light the fire under your ass to get shift done. Now, with all of this inspirational energy, okay, with all of this ignition and inspiration and fire lit under asses, and with all of us just being ready to freaking go already, do not hurt yourself, okay? Make sure that you are respecting your energy and that you are also doing what it is that you can do within your limits, okay? Beloved, we have to not only respect, okay, but we have to respect and then also give credit to that trio of planets that we do love, you know, when they're not retrograde. We have to give the respect due to Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn retrograding through Capricorn, because the main lesson that they are here to teach us right now is how to build solid foundations, okay? And that is exactly why it is that our limitations and, you know what I'm saying, our boundaries and all of these things are not only being set for us, like in front of our faces, like, you know what I'm saying, well, all right, fine, you know, I can't, it is what it is. But also, for us to look at those boundaries, for us to look at our limitations, for us to see, okay, can I push this boundary or this limitation out farther to where it makes me comfortable? Boundaries and limitations are important, beloved, okay? All right, and let's remember that while we have the trio in Capricorn, you know, pulling our feet down to the ground, putting our feet, you know what I'm saying, in soil, making us walk one step in front of the other, laying one brick on top of the other, no skipping around, you know what I'm saying, focus, keep it together, cross all the T's, dot all the I's. Remember, we also have Neptune retrograding through Pisces, okay? And he's kind of sort of doing the exact same thing, except Neptune is doing this more on the spiritual, more, I don't want to say esoteric, but, you know, more on the personal, spiritual level, okay? So taking personal inventory of your limitations and your boundaries within yourself, your beliefs, your spirituality, what it is that you actually think versus what it is that you project out into the world. Looking at your life, where it is that you live, and how you see the world from your perspective, from your view, all right? And how that coincides with who you are and how it is that you want to live, okay? So let's not make permanent decisions for temporary situations, okay? Neptune retrograde through Pisces, along with, the trio that's retrograding through Capricorn, can make life difficult for people who have really prominent Neptune placements. Okay. Really prominent Neptune placements, and also, if Pisces is prominent in your chart also. All right, so let's make sure if we're having issues or battles with mental health issues, if we are having issues or battles with substance abuse issues, because these are, okay, some of the traits that Neptune does bring forward, okay? And when things tend to get hard, when things tend to get tough, as with our trio retrograding, okay, and things become a little bit too real, reality hits us a little bit too hard, that can push some of us off balance in a way that is not healthy or helpful. So instead of using that energy, that fire, that ignition, that, lights under your ass to get the job done and get toward the goal and get to the top of the mountain, sometimes that fire and that energy can push some of us down farther into what it is that we're already going through. Okay, beloved? So please, by all means, please seek help. If you're having issues, please seek help, because now is the time to do it. Most definitely, okay? And the last thing that I'm going to say before I tell you that I love you and send you on your way is, beloved, let's make sure that we're using the energy instead of being overtaken or lost in the energy that we have, okay? Specifically from my point of view, this is the energy that's being provided to us, okay? It's literally like the universe is like, here, have some of this, have some of this, have some of this, have some of this, and it's up to us what it is that we do with it. Now, of course, we have, what I'm saying, planetary alignments that are saying, okay, so you need to look at this and get this together and get this straight. You have the vitality, the spark, the inspiration to do what it is that you want to do with it. But the choices that we make are ours, okay? And it helps a hell of a lot more when you're using the energy to boost you into the direction that you want to go, instead of being overtaken by the energy and just being stuck and tumbling and not knowing what to do or where to go, because you have been just succumbed by the energy. Okay? All right, beloved. So I love you from the bottom of my heart. Please tune in for the live tomorrow. We will be doing live card pulls. Okay, so come through, say hello. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love it if you would please subscribe and turn on notifications, so you know that when we are going live every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. I would like to invite you to follow me on my Instagram, which is pretty much where I social media, and also on my Facebook. Private readings are available. If you would like to hit me up for a private reading, I will leave the information to do that down in the description box. And have an amazing day. Enjoy the next 36 hours of that full moon in Aquarius energy. Of course, we're going to be feeling it for quite a little while. Peace.